Hello and welcome back to Mordheim City of the Damned and the adventures of our resurrected, unnamed dead warband with me, Bart. Last time we decided we were going to go for this hard crush their will mission. We're hoping that they're going to be the warband divided into strike teams, but let's see how it actually happens.
A spy has reported that an enemy warband is hurrying to recover a secret cache of equipment in the area. With this information, you are able to beat them to the location and deploy patrols to watch for the enemy's arrival.
So that means we apply in strike teams, which I really don't like. Now let's have a look at the map here. So there's a wordstone here, let's mark that up. Their band is there. So to get to their warband, or to get to their war cart is there. The New Dawn Sisterhood, so it's sisters. So a big group of sisters all together. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be getting their idol. So we got 4 slots here to deploy, 3 slots there. Okay, so we're gonna put 2 zombies and maybe, let me think now, 2 zombies, and then they need someone else to keep them safe. So let me think. Our heroes can move pretty quickly, so they can get there anyway. So I think one of the ghouls, Sip, is gonna go with the 2 zombies. Okay, so let's get Mammy's boy deployed. So he's not gonna be there. We want him back over where he was. We're not gonna go here anyway. So let's put him there. Wham-bram, we want to put there. Axel then can go at the head of those guys. Yep, that's where he is. Cliff is gonna go over here with Sip and with Caven. Okay, so we're against sisters, which is never good in my experience, and it's a bit of a convoluted way as well. If we look at where our war cart is here, it's a long way to get an idol and take it all the way back there when you're fighting off sisters all the way. So realistically, we're not going to do the optional objective here. The battle is probably going to descend into basically a scrap for survival, where we just want to get them down below their route. As you can see, their morale is a lot higher than us. Their route test threshold is higher too, but they've still got a big margin before they're going to need to test for route. But let's get going and see what we can do. So we can go down here and we're going to be able to I believe we can jump down. Yeah, we can jump down there. Or at least I think we can. Let's throw poison globe over there, just in case someone decides to come up and say hi, and take an ambush stance. Wham-bram is going to follow. Yes, so there is a jump down there. It's just that maybe Mammy's boy was a little too far back to actually be able to see it. The wordstone is down there on the left, so we're going to pick that up next round. Axel then is going to make his way around to join these guys. As you can see, he does keep up with them in this round, but the other guys are going to have to forsake one blue pill in the next few rounds just to make sure that they all stick together. But with possibly Wham going to fetch Wordstone, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, so these guys are going to head around there to this Wordstone here. Okay, so let's get that marked. And let's get moving. Okay, so there it is there. There's a fair bit of Wordstone. Now this view from the corner here probably means that we're going to spot some of the sisters, because if we look, their cart is over there, so they could easily be coming around this direction. But let's take our ambush now. Now let's get Zip going. I did cut out, well, I hope I remember to cut out the move of the 4 sisters together there. Now let's get some of this lovely Wordstone. Okay, so we can take 3 pieces, so he's going to, I think, take 3 shards. Okay, let's take that one. And let's take that one as well. Bit of a damage there from the last one. Now let's take an ambush stance. Cave in. The Wordstone is blocked, but I'm not sure if he can even reach it. No, he can't. But one of our zombies will grab some of that Wordstone next time. So the other guys are going to be off there, where you can see that beacon there. They're going to be there next turn. Actually, I'm probably standing on a trap there. It's not a place to stand. So we're going to have to figure out how we get down to the same level as them. We'll have a look at that next round.
A new round has started.
So here we are back. We haven't seen any of them yet, which is good, but it may mean that they're all together, which won't be a good outcome for us if that's true. Let's jump down. Okay, 8 damage doesn't seem much, but we really can't afford to be taking damage at this early stage. Now let's take a fragment, and I think I'm going to take another fragment with him. Either a fragment or a shard. Yeah, let's go for the fragment. I'm not going to take the cluster because if he gets put out of action, then that cluster is basically lost to us. But let's do a bit of scouting around here. So we know our guys are up there where the other beacon is, and I'm just having a look for where they're going to be able to come down. So not sure yet, but let's put some poison down. I'm going to leave a gap because the sisters will probably run straight through it, but our ghouls can make their way around it if they do actually come down on this side, and we can take an ambush. Wham then can come down as well. He actually succeeded, which is good. Now let's get some Wordstone, so we take a shard. Then this cluster. finally the fragment. Now he can make his way around the corner. Now we've spotted one of them. So where have we spotted her? So she's all the way over there. Now the thing is there anywhere narrow around here where we can maybe bottleneck them? I think maybe here where we are is good. But it depends on how those guys up there are going to be able to come down to us. So there's a spot there, that's a jump down spot, another spot there. So the guys can come down and move their way over this way. So that's good. Let's recollect this pill and move back a bit. So we want to use these pillars here to our advantage once the fighting starts. Axel is going to come down. Now I think he might be jumping into the poison, which is not good. 11 damage from that, but hasn't been poisoned. Now he has been poisoned. Great. Okay, so let's take an ambush stance. Okay, so let's get ourselves jumping down here. We're doing a lot of damage from jumping down and stuff, which is not good. It gives, it's that kind of, you know, that little bit extra health that you need to hang on at the end when the fight can go either way. So, you know, we really don't want to be giving that advantage to sisters who can take you out pretty quickly. Talking of sisters who can take you out pretty quickly, this lady has already started in pretty well on us. Now Sip, I believe that jump down is going to be blocked, so he needs to move over to this other one. When he jumps down, I don't think he's going to be able to get into the fight, but let's see. Okay, he can. So we're gonna avoid that potential trap there, and let's kind of wiggle around. Okay, that's good. So we don't get a charge, but we do potentially leave space for 2 more people. Let's get our vital strike in. Okay, or let's miss our vital strike and end our turn. Now this fight isn't happening where we wanted it to happen, but there's not much we can do about that. So we got a potential to go down that way and come around if we want, or we can grab some wordstone. So let's just take some wordstone. With his buddy going out, or possibly going out of action next round, that jump down spot there might be clear, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to go around to the next one anyway, and we're going to use that next turn.
A new round.
Okay, so here we go, new round. We're gonna have to abandon our nice position here. We have a chance to charge. I'm not gonna put poison down on her. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check. So there's one there in the building and one there around the corner. So I think it's better to put the poison. No, let me cancel that for a second. Let's get to poison, please. Okay, I'm gonna put the poison around here because I want to poison anyone else who's going to come around there. And I'm going to go on. It's a risk, but I'm going to go on this side. Let's swing in. Oh, we actually hit her. Good. And let's take a dodge stance. Wham Bram now can come around and pay his respects. Terror test failed. I could have charged there and attacked her, but I'm hoping that the better chance to hit will mean that one of our 2 hits will potentially be a crit. So the first one isn't, but it is a hit. And let's try now with the next one. No crit there, but she is at half health. Let's take a parry. Yeah, parry is a slightly better chance. Axel is not doing good. He hasn't even been in a fight yet, but he's fallen off a wall and he's managed to get poisoned by Mommy's boy. Now, one of them is in there in that building, so she's gonna jump down there, and the thing is whether he can actually ambush her without her being able to charge him first. So we're gonna see if he can actually do that. Let's take an ambush. Maybe let's go a little bit further. Ambush. Okay, so that's maybe the best chance we have of using him. Cliff is in a fight for his life here, so he's hoping to hit and crit as well. So he misses, of course. Now we can take a parry stance that might save his life, you never know. The good thing for him is he's... Oh, I was going to say the good thing for him is he's not in a position where anyone else can engage him. But the bad thing for Mommy's boy and Sip is they are in positions where they can be engaged by others. She's resisted the poison, failed it all alone. She's succeeded at terror, so she's going to have at least one swing. And only one swing. There's another lady we can see around the corner there. So we need to start putting them out of action because their leader is also there on the final on the track there. So she's within striking distance of us as well. Caven now is going to jump down and hopefully not injure himself. Okay, he gets almost a maximum amount that he could have done. Let's get on this lady here and start swinging at her. And we're going to take a parry stance. Now with this fight against the sisters, I'm expecting at least some of our people to be out of action, possibly Mommy's boy here when this lady turns up.
A new round.
Okay, so she
has
hasn't
started.
turned up yet, so that's good. Now let's get some more poison going. So we want to hit these two ladies, not hit, we don't want to hit Sip there, but this should mean that the ladies behind who are going to join in as well should get another bit of poison on them. So let's do that. Now let's swing in at her. Okay, that's a good hit. And take a dodge. Wham-Bram now has the chance to put her out of action, which he does with a crit, which is great. I don't believe he can. Let's check first. Can he? He can lead her. So she's only got a great flail. Not going to touch that. Thank you. Now, Wham-Bram is going to come here on the corner. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, let's get in there. Terror test failed by her. That's great. The miss is not so great. And now let's take our parry stance. Axel now, what are we going to do with him? So he could go there and potentially, actually, let me check the map. So there is one of them there, and then the two more there. So I was going to say that, let me take these markers off as well, that Axel could maybe go around and get their cart, but with a lady there, he can't do that. So I'm going to try to get him here on the edge. Okay. He is in the poison again, so Axel is probably gonna, you know, he's got multiple chances really to be put out of action in this mission, I think. Now, what can Cliff do? So, Cliff can go around the back. Poison doesn't bother him, and he can get in here. So we got a kind of a henchman wall now between their leader and Mommy's boy. Okay, it's not good that we can't take a stance though. But she's not having a good round there. Hopefully she doesn't either. All alone fail. Okay, here's this other lady. She's failed her terror test. And she's got parried by Wham-Bram, which is brilliant. Let's swing back at her. She shouldn't have any more actions, which she doesn't. Now, Sip here. Let's get an attack in on this lady. Potentially, with a crit, we could put her out of action. With a miss, we can't do that though. Let's take our dodge stance. Cave in. Can't do enough damage to put her out of action, but maybe with poison she might go down next round. We can take a parry stance. Now this is where our luck could turn. There we go. One zombie out of action, put out Cliff. He gets looted as well, so there goes our word stone. Now she is blocking off the Mother Superior, but she still gets to charge in.
A new round has started.
Okay, so let's first attack this lady. Okay, she's out of action, that's great. Next, let's poison these two ladies. Actually, can we get, yeah, we can get her as well. Let's poison all three. And then let's move around and engage her. Take our dodge. So it looks like 2 more of them out of action should be enough to put them below the route threshold, but we don't really have we've got one more who's close to death, but these fresh arrivals are going to take a bit more whittling down. But let's get to whittling. Let's get Axel attacking her. Okay, that's great. Dodge fail. And let's hope our dodge doesn't fail. She's resistant to poison globe, which is not good. Cave-in is possibly following his buddy down. She succeeded her all alone and her terror test. But she didn't hit anybody, which is good. Okay, now Sip, please put this lady out of action. Okay, dodged. Really not good. Let's take our own dodge stance. Cave-in now has a chance to put her down. And he misses as well. So the rolls are really going in their favor and really going against us. Cave-in is probably going to go down now as soon as their leader acts behind them there. Okay, poison is bringing her closer to going out, which is good. But she's resisted 2 bits of poison. Now I'd like if she just, I was going to say I'd like if she just cast it, but unfortunately she swung in for a massive hit there.
A new round has started.
Okay, so let's get some, let's get an attack here first. Okay, we do actually hit her. Our dodge is gone, which means Wham Bram can bring her down a bit further. Next, we're going to get our poison in. So, yeah, there we go. That's almost perfect. Okay, yes, right there. Okay, so 2 of them we've hit. And we can take a dodge. Wham Bram can continue working on this lady here. We haven't had a crit in a while, so now would be a good time for one. Fortunately, we don't get it. Now we can take our parry stance. Poor old Axel not having a good time with the poison. He does have the chance to take this lady out. Let's see if we can take it. Okay, so that's good. Now, unfortunately, I think he's going to have to risk some more poison and engage their leader. Is that a wise decision, though? So the next 2 people to act are the 2 hench ladies. One of them, let's see. one of them here has a potential all alone test. That lady there, and then the leader. I think we can't risk taking more poison, so we're just going to go here and dodge. Okay, she's taking some more poison, but she's put Cave in within 1 hit of going out. She's passed her all alone against 3 people. Pass her terror again, and she swung in at Pura Wambram. Now Sip now has a chance to save us. Okay, so he's done his bit. Now let's get some looting done. Shield and a flail, not worth swapping any of our wordstone for. We're going to come around here and take a dodge stance. Now Cave-In is facing down their leader on his own, so if they don't fail their route test, he's probably going to go out of action. At least he hit her before she does smash his face in. And he's going to take a parry stance. They passed their route test, so not looking good for him. Oh, he managed to hang on. He does get to swing back at her. He misses. And then she puts him out of action. So potentially we've lost one or both of our zombies. Now let's get an attack on her. And then let's get some poison that doesn't hit our ghouls, please. Okay, that's a good position. And take a dodge. Now we need Wambram to be accurate with both of his swings here, please. First one, no. Okay. How about the second one? Okay, second one hit. It gives us a chance then of her going out of action before the leader acts. Let's take a parry. Axel, please put her down. Okay, there we go. So she's out of action. We can move up and loot her. We're going to take her stuff because he's empty. Now he can't go around and get involved in that fight, so and he can't go that way either, so he's going to take the long way around and head towards their cart. Okay, and turn there. Sip now I think can get here on the edge. Yeah, let's swing in at her and take a dodge, and they failed their route test just in time to save the rest of our warband. But we'll have to see in the update how our zombies fared. That does bring us to the end of this video. If you'd like to be informed when new episodes are available, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, and if you'd like to chat, please leave a comment. I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.